everyone, and welcome back to my channel. You're looking at some Excelsior cucumbers that I recently planted. These were planted on April 30th, and it is now May 25th, so almost a month ago. You can see that the tendrils are coming out, and they're grabbing on to the obelisk. And looks like I'm going to have some flowers soon as well. I'm really impressed and happy with this variety of cucumber. This is my second planting of them, and if they keep going like they are, I'm going to have cucumbers real soon. Okay, this is one of the tomatoes, the 9 tomatoes tomato plants that I started a while back. These were planted on March 8th, and I'm starting to see what looks like little flowers growing, and they'll be opening soon. So I'm assuming that I will be having tomatoes later on next month. So I'm happy about that. This variety I haven't grown before. Actually, none of these I've grown before, so they look a little different to me than normal tomatoes, but they are growing well, and it looks like I'm going to be having flowers soon. This one, we actually do have flowers, so hopefully we'll be getting tomatoes soon. Okay, here is purple collard. I had 3 in this container. 2 of them expired, so I just have 1 left. And it seems that it's growing better by itself. The leaves are getting bigger. And I recently trimmed these maybe a week to 2 weeks ago, and they're coming back. I like them. In the container next to it, these are the Nancy Malone wheat purple collards. They look similar to the other ones. I have 3 in here. Surprisingly, only one actually is growing straight up. This one. The other 2 seem to be running and then doing their own thing, but they're growing, and I'll be able to harvest from them soon as well. This is another variety of collards called the Georgia collard. Looking pretty well. Smaller than the other 2, but we're going to nurse them along so that eventually we can get greens big enough to harvest. Okay, in this green stock, I planted some Contender beans, and they're coming up pretty well. I didn't plant all 4 rows, just the top 2 tiers. The second row looks like all of them have come up. The top row, I believe only 3 came up. So hopefully these will continue to grow, and we'll have some green beans in the near future. Okay, this is one of the okra plants that we started in the last video. It's growing along pretty well. It looks like I have what may be a future pod forming. This one is okra as well, bigger than the other one, and it also looks like it has some pods forming. These are the 2 bell peppers that I got from Bonnie that I mentioned in previous video. They're doing well and coming along. I haven't really spoken about this particular plant before. This is a mulberry bush. It started off as a bush. It is now a full-blown tree. Earlier this year, we had lots and lots of mulberries, but they are gone now. Just knots of green foliage. I'll have to come out and trim it so that it looks manageable. Okay, here's a quick look at the onions I have growing up under the Mars grow light. You can see that the majority of them have come up. They're pretty tall. This morning I watered them with a very, very, very diluted solution of water and fish emulsion. So I'm going to continue to let them do their thing, and then hopefully sometime in the near future, maybe in a couple of weeks, we will have onions to plant here. True story. I believe in the last video, maybe the video before that, I was bemoaning the fact that my area entered its wet season, but that I had not had rain here for about 2 to 3 weeks. Well, later on that day, after I had finished editing the video, guess what happened? You know it, the skies opened up and it rained real hard for about 25 to 30 minutes. Some parts of my area actually got flooding. Now, I think God has a sense of humor, and he was saying, you want rain? Okay, I'll give you rain. But I want to thank you for coming along with me on this quick video to show the updates of how the plants I recently planted are coming along. Everything looks well. If you got something out of the video, give me a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, take this moment to consider doing so. I can grow a lot of vegetables and fruit by myself, but I cannot grow the channel without your help. If you're interested in any of the items used in the video, you can reach out to my Amazon storefront. The link for it is listed in the comments section, the description section of the video. You can also head over to my website. I'll put a link for that on the screen, and it is also listed in the description portion of the video. You can also reach out to me on Facebook at Small Space Gardening if you want to join like-minded individuals such as myself that have a passion for growing but are limited by space only. If you're also interested in the Mars grow light, I'll put a link for that on the screen, and it's also in the description portion of the video. So until next time, always remember, even in small spaces such as mine, you can grow a great amount of food for yourself and your family. Always remember to grow, 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 and give the thanks to God, for without Him, we are nothing. Take care.